Healing Archives 10. It is September 9th, 9:30 p.m. I just finished my last grief group. It was a 8-week weekly call on Zoom with Didi Hirsch. I'm just feeling very grateful right now, very reflective. I just feel I have a lot of grief reflections that I might as well share. Yeah, before the call, like 2 hours, no, it was like an hour before the call. Each week, like before each Zoom call, Didi Hirsch sends like some attachments for the week and everything. And so I kind of dove into that, and they sent this one story called My 20-Year-Long Journey to Healing. It's by this woman named Tomomi Mikawa. And yeah, she just shares her story of her sister dying by suicide. She jumped off a building with her 2 children. And that sent me into like this like weird place. Basically, I just started crying. I was on the floor crying. I have stomach pain right now. Basically just her talking about when she first found out that what had happened. It made me super reflective on what state I was in when I found out my mom killed herself. And just reliving those memories, like, it's interesting, traumatic memories versus just regular memories. Traumatic memories feel like you're watching a fucking movie. So I was reliving these memories, but I was holding myself in it, like I was grounded and centered, but also I was allowing myself to release and to cry because I felt I needed the cry, and I was allowing myself to go back and revisit the memories. Like when I first found out my mom, something was wrong with my mom. Like I was sleeping and I woke up I was in LA with Vinny, and my grandma was calling Vinny's phone, and I was like, that's weird. So I answered. Yeah, Nan, I call her Nan. She just kept saying, I need you to come home, I need you to come home, I need you to come home. That's all she was saying, and I felt this thought, like, something is obviously very wrong. You know, I was like, I was afraid to ask what had happened. I was like, and I remember saying, like, I'm afraid to ask what happened, and she just kept saying, I need you to come home. She was crying. So I got a flight. But after that phone call, I just remember weeping. Just like, I think it's my mom, like something really bad has happened, and Vinny was holding me, but I still didn't know. And I remember Lindsay, my sister, we were in contact, and I remember talking to Lindsay on the phone, and she was like, is Nan, like, what's Nan saying to you? And Lindsay was like, yeah, she did the same thing to me. Lindsay was at work, and she was like, I'm on my way home right now, and she said, I'll let you know what it is once I find out, because she didn't want to keep it from me. I didn't want to, like, find out what's going on, like, after the flight, after I'm, like, I just wanted to know. So I remember when Lindsay got home, she called me and she just said, "Mom's gone." So I got a flight like 2 hours later. Nan and Lindsay picked me up from the airport. The car ride felt so long, and I still I didn't know what happened. I didn't know if it was a car accident, but I remember just breathing and being like having to like get myself together in order to like ask this question. And I said, "So what happened?" And Nan said, "Mom had some pills and she was just really depressed and she overdosed." Just that like pit in my stomach, just the shock that I felt, just the disbelief, just the heartbreak, and then just running back in my mind, like over and over again, just thinking of what the day leading up to that was like for my mom, and just thinking of her taking a 3-month supply of antidepressants and writing the letter. I mean, it just breaks my heart. So I had a nice cry, intense cry earlier, just reliving that time. Obviously I just had another nice cry, and I shared that with the group. And yeah, I'm just really grateful for that grief group. If you're someone who is experiencing grief and you haven't done a grief group, if you're curious about it, I highly recommend finding one in your area. Obviously during COVID it's like only online groups. I'm really looking forward to when there's actually an in-person group somewhere. I think that'll just be ridiculously special and helpful. Yeah, I'll link down below Didi Hirsch's website and some resources. Yeah, I guess that's what I wanted to reflect on, just like to share my gratitude for this 8-week grief group. I gotta blow my nose. Something else is like, after reliving those memories, that was February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. That's 8 months ago that my mom passed. And I guess it's hard to see your growth because you're always yourself. You're always like one thing after another, like becoming, living, being. So I guess reliving those memories and then kind of stepping back and then being present, I'm like, okay, I've grown a lot, and obviously a lot of parts of me are still in shock. Like, my mom died by suicide. That will forever, like, it's something that is integrated into my entire being. It is something that I am. It's a part of me. But just recognizing that I can still think of these things, and waves come and go still. Some waves are a lot bigger than others, but I'm able to not be completely consumed and numbed by it. I really have to pee right now, And I need to go get a fork because I got this chana masala downstairs. I'm in Park City right now, staying at a hostel. It's been really beautiful. Nice little self-love mission. Shave my head here. It's been lovely, but I want to eat and I need to pee, so I just wanted to share this with you real quick. It felt good. I gotta pee. Okay. Thank you guys for watching.